wow, why is it doing this to Oh yeah, that's really true today, Jagos. Let me plug in my light here. Again, we're gonna make this really quick. Just gonna play this for a little bit because I gotta get back to work immediately afterwards, and I will try to get online all the earlier tomorrow. Holy fuck. Okay, here we go. Hi. Hello, everyone. I am dying inside. Alright, so instead of doing Dragon's Trap, which we were going to do today, I'll try to do that tomorrow. Try to make sure my work's all squared away so we can do that. And instead, we're just going to play a little Wonder Boy 2. Wonder Boy Monsterland. And this time, I have the official English version installed directly onto the Wii. I don't know how far we'll make it into this, but I figured this would be a fun little thing to do for a little bit, because it's the actual official English translation that was released on the Wii Virtual Console, which means no more oddball translations, or, as the bootleg was calling them last night, queer gowns? Yeah, none of that. Hey, brave man, listen carefully. This country... Okay, whoops, I skipped that. Your mission is to destroy the vicious dragon and restore peace. Take the sword and medicine. Good luck. Alright. Alright, so... Let's... Since people online being a-holes right every day, salty people going nuts about Helldivers and Starship Troopers, this movie was announced by Sony. Oh, did they announce a... Did they announce a new Starship Troopers, or... Like, Helldivers? I don't fucking know. Alright, I'm not gonna bother stopping by the bar because I already know the information there. So that's useless to me. Why is he wearing a diaper? It's not a diaper, it's a toga. Watch, look, see? See, it's like a little towel wrapped around him. It's like a toga. Watch. We turn around in here. That's a toga. The point of the game is that we start out unarmored. We have to buy armor and equipment. We are just a boy who was given a sword by a weird dinosaur oracle dude. We must make do with what we have. Damn it! I didn't mean to grab that key. Oops. That's fine. So they make a Helldivers movie even though it's called Starship Troopers. You have my attention. I'm gonna look that up real quick. Hold on, I'm just gonna look at this real quick because I might have the answers. Let me look at this. They're just calling it Starship Troopers. I appreciate that. Alright, let's see here. Starship Troopers. That's the 90s version. Starship Troopers Extermination. That's a game. Okay, hold on. Starship Troopers 2025. No, that's... I'm not seeing anything about a new Starship Troopers movie. I'm seeing the old one. Well, we've been sidetracked. Hold on. That was you being facetious. Okay. Oh, wait, no. Hold on. Hold on. I get what you're saying now. Hold on. What? Nope, I'm not saying anything like that. Helldivers movie announcement. Okay. Okay. I see what you're saying now. Yeah, that seems kind of silly. Nothing to be upset over, just seems kind of silly. Die, snake. That's honestly, that's kind of funny because they've been saying they're going to do a new Starship Troopers movie for a while now, and instead they're doing this. That's honestly funny. Okay. Give me the cloth boots. I'm gonna turn down the game. Just a little. That Sega System 1 can sometimes get a bit irritating. Not unpleasant, but sometimes the tones are a little off. That's not enough. Hold on. Where'd my money for the... I need more money for the shield. 6 gold. Okay, that's nice. Okay, 47. I think that should be enough for the shield. Because I want the shield. If you wouldn't be ran into someone decided to go all in against Starship Troopers and you decided to vulgar. Oh. Yeah. I've, Nah, I know people like that. Okay, here we go. Bink, bink. Stab, stab. And I took an extra hit there where I didn't mean to. Hopefully one of these bats drops an extra heart. That would be nice. That's more gold. Not what I wanted. That is another... Come on! Give me a heart. Damn. Yes, this person's gonna tell me to take this letter to Catherine in Baraboro Town. Oh my gosh. Not a single heart dropped. Whew. Okay. I can live with that. I still have my revival potions, so not bad. Getting all that hidden gold. Getting the extra timer. Gold. Just looking around for any hidden. Yeah, there we go. 3 extra gold. I think in order to get any extra gold, I'm gonna have to go kill this guy. Yeah. Yeah, that seems very silly, all honesty. I don't really have anything else to say about it besides that seems very silly. I really don't want to grab that key before I get all the money. There we go. And now we should have enough to go buy the shoes that are in this level. Slightly annoyed. Oh, god damn it. Slightly annoyed that I had to use my revival potion there, but I'll live. Give me the leather boots. Okay, and I believe there's hidden coin here. Would really love one of those rare, like, 60 coin drops. Those would be nice. But that is a statistic. Unlikelihood? I don't know. You all know what I'm trying to say. Alright, into the castle. Play HC1 and it's got the same plot. Rocks and zombies. Helldivers 1. Yeah, I don't really play much online gaming, so I don't really have any thoughts on it. Helldivers looks fun, and I like Starship Troopers, so if I was into that, I'd probably play it, but like, that's not my scene. 2 gold set. I need 60 gold for the thing I want to buy here, so we should be able to comfortably get that before we reach the end here. I'm ignoring the other shops, because I don't need anything we have. 5 gold. See ya, bastard. There we go. 4 gold. Oh. There's a hidden door here. First one, is it an online game? There we go, light armor. We want that because the boss of this area is borderline impossible without it. And 11 gold. Alright, continuing on. 3 gold. It would be very nice if one of these guys dropped a heart for me, but I highly doubt they will. They're probably just going to drop point items. Yep. Alright. Now for our first big boss of the game, which is the Red Knight. Damn it. Probably gonna get a game over here. Yep. Ah, damn it. Didn't realize they're so different. Yeah, I know nothing about the whole Helldivers franchise, personally. Alright, let's try that again. You don't actually lose much when you continue in this. You just get a, you lose your score, which can be problematic. The longer you stay alive in this, the more you level up, because your points actually count as your experience points. So, not dying is very much preferable. But beyond that, all it does is send you back to whatever state you were in when you entered the stage, so... There's some permanently missable items if you're not careful, but... Ah, stop bouncing me, bastard! What an asshole. There we go. That's our first castle cleared. The weirdest arcade release ever? Oh no, Kyo, we're playing the, well, no, I mean, if you think that Wonder Boy is just a weird one. Bootleg. Oh, this isn't the bootleg, actually. We're playing, the official English translation that was released on the Wii eShop. Oh, there we go, that's what I wanted. Those 60 coin drops are just a lifesaver in this. We'll definitely be able to make some good purchases in the next 10. But no, this is the official Sega, translation. We did play the bootleg, on Sunday. I was gonna go on to play, Dragon's Trap today, but I'm actually on a short time limit, so... We're playing this for a bit. I'm gonna raid over to Cobra's once I'm done. I wish I had more time, but I do not. Fuck. Fuck, I do not want to... No! Come on, we gotta get to the next screen. Just so it saves my state. Alright, there we go. No! Damn it! We just lost our coin. That 60 coin drop that was really gonna help us, we just lost it. Because I played like an idiot. Damn it. We get whatever coin drops we get. 10 gold, that's not bad. That right there is the true penalty for dying in this. 12 gold. 17 gold. 18 gold. 140 is still a respectable amount. 150. Yeah, we'll be able to upgrade at least one item in the next town, but... Damn, that 60 coin drop would have been so much more helpful. All because I fucked up and fell into the water. I think it was weirded out when Elite Soft pressed for a licensed video game not to release in Europe. Yeah, I'm glad they did, though. This game's great. Absolutely deserved a chance to be played by more people. Okay, so... The first thing I should do, actually, is go up here. And talk to Catherine. Emblem, take this flute and visit Pororo Island. An old man living in a mysterious mansion will show you how to obtain it. Thank you. Okay. Then the question is, better shield, better armor. I'm gonna go with better armor. Assuming I have the money for it. Yes, 150. Yeah, I'm just gonna... I will literally skip 2 classes of armor. We can probably get a better shield later in the game. For now, I will stick with just a little bit of a higher defense. At 10 gold, 8 gold, 9 gold. Not bad. Ow. There is a shop down there we can buy more stuff at, but like... Yeah, it doesn't matter if we don't have like 100 gold on us. So let's go fight the Kraken first. Fuck me. Damn it! How did I manage that? That fucking sucked. Ah, there we go. That's the... Yeah. That's a good cloak. Wondering why I'm jumping a bunch? I'm just looking for any hidden, items. I think I gotta fight the Kraken, though. Here we go again. Man, I forget how hard these things still hit. There we go. Please give me a... Or I could fuck that up by just grabbing the wrong amount of coin. That's actually not even worth it. I think I will actually go ahead and lose my progress. There's a choice I am making here. There we go. It's a weird choice, but frankly, not getting all the gold there, not worth it. Because there's a shop I could go back to and actually get a decent amount of help. There we go. Fucking hate these mice. Okay. Just gotta not suck when I'm fighting the Kraken this time. Let's see, does the cloak carry over here? Yes, it does. And the cloak's effects have worn off. Yeah, that invisibility cloak in the bootleg version was probably one of the biggest eyebrow-raising moments. Alright, and now for this. I will take that revival medicine. Unless that question mark thing is actually, you know, crucial to beating the game, which it very well might be with the way this game works. Being completely honest. Oh hey, I can kill the Kraken for more money. I should do that. We shall kill the crackhead Kraken once again. Hey pal, remember me? Damn it! I didn't mean to end that. Whatever. Whatever. Moving on to the next stage. At least we got a full life refill. Whew. Huh. I'm gonna have to answer that later. I actually forget what the advice here with this bar is, so I'm actually gonna have to spend some money to get the info. Wait, no, this is about the desert. I don't need this. This is the iconic Monsterland theme. One of the best discoveries, by the way, was realizing that magic spells actually stack. So I had everything else I was carrying before. It's just cycling through them. That part is so fucking cheap. Honestly, maybe it's a good thing y'all have this game in mind clearly for tomorrow when I get into Dragon's Trap. Just so you all can see how much of a follow-up this is. Oh. There is something hidden here. Giant Kong! Wow, there's a whole ass boss I didn't fight before. And I'm assuming he's something we have to kill. Wow, okay. Can I not kill this guy? What's up with that? Hey, Zatara. Gonna be a short stream, admittedly. I don't know how much longer I'm gonna be on for. I have a lot more work I gotta do, but we're playing just a little bit more Monsterland. And tomorrow I'm gonna get on a little earlier and we'll do some, Dragon's Trap, which is the direct sequel to this. Where we'll be playing the 4th Wonder Boy game. Wonder Boy 3, the Dragon's Trap. Because this series just couldn't be simple. Oh, wow. That was surprisingly generous of the game. Now, I did notice that for whatever reason, it didn't feel like we were doing any damage to, Giant Kong there. So, part of me wonders if maybe if that hit him in a specific spot, maybe hit him from behind. Yeah, look at this. So, what exactly is the goal here? No, he automatically turns around to hit me. I am desperately trying to, Huh. Yeah, I'm not doing any damage to this guy. His gem doesn't go down from blue. That's... Is that a trick enemy? Give me a second here. I have no time tonight. I will be looking this up. Okay, so Giant Kong, Monsterland. He attacks by... Yeah. Okay. Okay, so there's nothing special about him. I just looked it up. There's nothing special about him. If you kill him, you get a fairly high amount of points, and you get the Great Sword. But holy cow, he's a damage sponge. Like, those gems on the enemies, if you guys hadn't noticed, those are their life indicators. And as they get closer to death, they change shade. But no matter how many times I hit Kong back there, he would go, he would stay in the blue. Okay, so the trick here? What's the trick? I mean, I have extra lightning, but I don't think that'll do any good against him. So, yeah, hold on. Okay, I have a new idea. It would work better if I stopped running into the guy. Come on. Yeah, that seems to be it right there. It's a very tight pattern, but that seems to be the only way to reliably get him. It's just make sure I'm up in his face the whole time. That doesn't solve the issue of him being a fucking bullet sponge, though. I definitely didn't miss I didn't miss a sword power-up. The game made that quite clear. Because this guy's holding the next chronological sword power-up. Yeah, see, I stab him, he jumps over. So as long as I end up close to him, it doesn't look like he throws the, Yeah, see? He throws the boulder when I'm at range. It's a matter of timing everything correctly. See, I did it fine for the first little bit there, and then nothing. we go again. Okay. We can dodge the boulders by jumping. The timing is just really strict on that. Okay, I got extra fireballs. Yeah, sure, just drop the boulder directly on me. Sure. How many fucking hit points does this thing have? Seriously. This game is so bizarre. You know, I didn't talk about this a ton last night, but when it came to, like, arcade operators, this game was not well liked. Like, it was liked amongst people who played arcade games, people who owned them, people who were running the arcades. Not a very popular game, and the reason why was simply the fact that skilled players could make a credit last for a very, very long time. The game wasn't designed in such a way that it was going to actively force players off of it in a certain amount of time. It was not very conducive to arcade play, essentially. So a lot of arcade operators did not like this game because it didn't make as much of a profit as the other ones. This is actually partially why something like Tower of Druaga, with its super cryptic bullshit, as I like to call it, was such a money spender. It was because people had to keep coming back to play it and figure out its secrets. It was not forthcoming with how to solve it. Sorry, I'm focusing on this now. Ah, I can't jump when I'm stabbing. You kind of commit to every move you make in this game. Fuck! There's a very large chance this is where our quest ends tonight, just because I didn't even stop here when we were playing this last night, but now that I know there's a secret boss here that has a weapon hidden behind him, I want it. And yet, I swear I'm doing no damage. Like, am I doing something wrong here? You do damage him, but it's a pattern, and the pattern's a bit tight too. Well, here's the thing, Jagos. Even if I am actually damaging him, I can't tell. Because his little gem in the center of him is not... It's not changing no matter what I do. Like here, I'm just gonna hit him with a bunch of items and spells. Just no reaction. It's up from throwing a rock if you hit him. That's what I was trying to do. This is a very tight pattern. The real trick here for me is that I just genuinely feel like I'm not damaging him because his gem does not change colors. Like every other boss, their gem changes color when you hit them. This guy right here, you can see his gem is actively changing colors as you hit him. Like, I genuinely want to look up, like, a playthrough of this online just to see if it's, like, a bug with this version or something. And how long the Stone Kong boss fight does take, because seriously, this is ridiculous. Got a fun revival potion, but it's not gonna help me. I even got more bombs. Oh my gosh! No! 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 Oh! That took everything I had. Well, you could if I had better, like, if I had, like, a higher amount of cash on me, but honestly, I will take the win I just had there. Ooh, okay. At least I got out of there. Now that I have my sword, I will take that. Sure. I'll take that. You know, it's funny, when we got stopped in the arcade version, it did actually feel like, it did feel like I, missed something. This sword might have been what I was missing. Well, this is still the arcade version, but I like the bootleg version. Anyway, welcome to the pyramid. Let's see if our sword makes it any easier to carve through this place. Damn it. Fuck me. Nope, okay, that was a mistake. I get the distinct feeling that platform up there has some sort of item hidden on it, you know? It's just this weird gut feeling I have. I do appreciate how the areas you fight the monsters in, like the main boss layers, it's not just a reskin of like the castle. They actually gave the pyramid its own unique look and feel. That is excellent. Okay. There we go. That was nice. Get up here. It's a trampoline room. What? Trampoline! Trampoline! Now we're fine. Uh-oh. Oh, this is that place. There we go. Okay, may I help you? I will take the hard armor. Fuck! That's problematic. Let me guess, I don't have the hard armor I just bought, right? This game is all about nonsensical secrets. Here we go. Much better. And now I've got the hard armor. How much did they want for, 180 for the ceramic boots? We'll have to get those later, hopefully. Cocktail or beer. We're fine. Welcome here, young man. I'm the Sphinx. If you fail to answer my question, you will lose life, okay? Question. What is my hobby recently? Karaoke. Wonderful, you know that. Allowed to go out of the pyramid. I knew that because we played the bootleg version last night. Oh lord, it's this spot. Fuck. Welcome, may I help you? The legendary boots for $380. Legendary armor. That'd be great if I had more money to spend. Earning the Quiddin's Bell will surely be helpful. There seems to be a secret about the Southern Island's Echo Tower. Okay, that's the hospital. An Excalibur! Ooh, now we're the big boy. To get to the Southern Island, go west and get on a cloud. I don't normally stop and get healed, but... Alright. Or... Fuck! The Southern Island of Pororo. Okay, well, I was told there was a mansion here I should seek out. Tried playing the flute. Ah. What the hell? Yeah, I didn't do any of this. What the hell? Oh! Give this charm to the Great Yall. He will replace it with the emblem. If you're a truly brave man, the dragon is a very formidable enemy. Never give up. Okay, then the Great Yall. I have no idea where that could be. Bitch-ass ghost. Nice view. I like how positive Book is about that. It's a nice view. There's a lot of those weird ghosts in there. Those rats are tripping, no kidding. I got the Excalibur. I'm pretty happy so far. Like, we're shaping up to be some pretty good heroes so far. There we go. I thought that's what would happen. Blue Knight. Well, unfortunately for you, I've got the Excalibur this time. I didn't even have that in the first game. Well, in the first run, yeah. Dang it. Damn it. Yeah, I got completely fucking annihilated. I'm still carrying around, like, the level 1 shield. That might be a problem. Probably better shields that I could get, but... I'll survive for now. There we go. That's a fairly nice cash payout right there. Alright. Danger. Keep out. I was just talking about not having a good shield. What do we have? 250 for the hard shield, or 120 for the knight. Hold on, let me see if I can find some extra cash. Oh! That was a cruel trick. What might be crueler is the fact that I am stuck in here, I think. Hey look, the original Wonder Boy's up there on the TV. Boy, this is so different, right? This is not even remotely the same game. But who am I kidding, though? I love how much they changed it. Alright, well, if I'm stuck in here, I might as well go over here and see what happens. Yes, we can continue. Oh, I don't know. Oh, hey. A secret way to get back out of here. Well, isn't that nice of them? Kind of. The platform went up and just said, screw you. Seriously. Alright, so I cannot get that higher level shield. There's no way I'll be able to earn up enough gold to grab that. Unless I get really lucky with these 2 coin drops. No. So it would seem that I must settle for the Night Shield. And I don't remember what this guy says here, so I'm gonna need the hints. The monster seems to have a room in the cavern over there. Really, I never would have guessed. The Icy Castle is said to have many stores. Okay. Monkey decided to go take a dip. Ah, there it is. I figured there had to be something hidden over there. Those things have the same pattern as the gargoyles from Ghosts and Goblins. Is anybody else noticing that? It's a supremely annoying pattern. Oh, fuck you. Of course there's lava there. Alright, round 8. This is where we made it last time. I'll be very curious to see if I can make any new progress with the equipment I've gotten. Let's see if we can make it any further. This is where our adventure ended on Sunday, and I'm very curious to see if I can make any further with the items I have picked up. It's not gonna come up here, huh? Alright, let's try this. This guy's where my quest ended on Sunday. And it might be where our quest is ending tonight, just because, yeah, it is getting later, and I didn't tell you guys this would be a shorter stream. We're closing in on about 3 hours. Let's give this just a couple more shots, see if I can't get anywhere with it. The Minotaur does not fuck around. We'll get past him one of these days, though. I'm not giving up. I might have to give up for tonight, though, just because yeah, I really do have work I have to go do. And I lost the wing boots before I could test that out, whatever. Damn it. There really is no way out of that other than to learn that pattern, huh? Okay, one more time. I'm gonna throw all my magic at him and see if we can even scratch him. Alright. Wait, where did I get the ceramic boots from? Hold on. Y'all saw that, right? Where did my boots upgrade from? What? All I did differently was kill all the monkeys. Hold on. Is that repeatable, or was that just a lucky random drop? Now that I'm gonna find out on this run, because these guys are kicking my ass. During your pit battle? Yeah, hold on. Well, I thought I picked up some wing boots, but where did I get those new boots from? Hold on. If that's repeatable, I can make that work on the next time we play through this. hate these monkeys. Short what up for a short stream? Yeah, I'm actually wrapping up like right now. I gotta go do more work. I'm gonna give this one more run. It's weird. How did those boots pop up? If I could make those boots pop up again, if that's like repeatable, that would be great to know next time I try to do a run through of this. Fucking monkeys. I don't see anywhere. It just said you changed boots. Yeah, I just have no idea how that happened. It's not a thing I can do. It's not like I had those in my inventory to just re-equip them. That is a new item I got. If anything, what I've learned is that I should really try to upgrade my boots sooner in the quest. Because that was doing wonders on this boss battle. Anyway. Oh, god damn it. Wow! Right from the start, huh? What a bitch. Well, there's no more monkeys. That must have been a random drop. Yeah, that battle's... Yeah, that's fucking impossible right now. Okay, everybody. I have no more time for this today. I have work I must go do. But, you know, this is a nice little refresher of Wonder Boy Monsterland. I would really like to make my way all the way through this one of these days, but it's going to take more practice. I've actually played a fair bit of it off stream when I had sometime in the evenings, now that I have the English version installed on the Wii, which is really fun. I will try to get my work done tomorrow so that we can get on here early and play some Wonder Boy 3, not Monster Lair, Dragon's Trap, which is the 4th entry in the Wonder Boy series. Figure that out. But it was nice to get to do just a short revisit of Monsterland, just to really showcase how different it is from the first game, seriously. Anyway, yeah, so tomorrow, Wonder Boy 3 Dragon's Trap. Maybe I'll show off the other Wonder Boy 3 just for a little bit, because I do have the Mega Drive version installed on the emulators on here as well. And then that would mean on Sunday we move on to the the 5th Wonder Boy game. Yeah. Just want to make sure you all remember this real quick. First there was Wonder Boy. Then there was Wonder Boy in Monster Land. Then there was Wonder Boy 3 Monster Lair. Then there was Wonder Boy 3 Dragon's Trap. And then there was Wonder Boy... Then there was Wonder Boy in Monster World, which in Japan was known as Wonder Boy 5 Monster World 3. I guess there is no Wonder Boy 4. There is no game called Wonder Boy 4. There is a Monster World 4, but that's the 4th Monster World game. It's not even called Wonder Boy. There is no Wonder Boy 4. There are 2 Wonder Boy 3s. One of which is called Monster World 2 in Japan. And the sequel to Monster World 2 is Wonder Boy 5 Monster World 3. Westone, why is this series like this? Then Sega forgets Alex, and we've been getting new Wonder Boy games recently, dude. Plus, it's not actually Sega that really has to sign off on it entirely. It's Westone who went bankrupt, and then they're kind of back now. It's a bit confusing to explain, but yeah. Alex Kidd is completely unrelated. Like, Alex Kidd has nothing to do with Wonder Boy. As a matter of fact, Alex Kidd started development as a Dragon Ball game. So, there's your fun bit of the development history for that one. Wonder Boy is interesting because Sega does not entirely own the series. Yeah, that, I mean, it really does do wonders in Resurrecting Sega titles. Well, it's not just that. There have been, let me think, as far as Wonder Boy goes, we have had Wonder Boy Remix, which is kind of a, not quite a remake or a sequel, but it's the first game, basically. So we had that. Then there's the one you're referring to, which is Wonder Boy The Dragon's Trap, which is a remake of Wonder Boy 3 The Dragon's Trap, aka Monster World 2. Fantastic. But then recently they also did the 3D remake of Wonder Boy 4, which is called Asha in Monster World, which I've heard is really good. You know, I prefer the pixel graphics, but I don't think it's disrespectful what they do with the remake. It's fine. And last I checked in on the series, the producer of the Monster World series has specifically said that what he would like to do next is try making an actual 3D Monster World game, because he has wanted to make one since the days of the Sega Saturn. So, that should be interesting. I look forward to that. So yeah, the Wonder Boy series is far from dead. I'd argue it's more alive now that it's been in a long time, and that had nothing to do with Sega not wanting to do anything, and everything to the fact that Westone just up and went bankrupt for several years. So it's a really weird, confusing legal knot, this particular series. Like, I'll tell you that flat out. The amount of research I've had to do to figure this all out, man. The fact that you have the Wonder Boy series, which is already confusing because you have 2 Wonder Boy 3s, no Wonder Boy 4, Wonder Boy 5, which is also Monster World 3, and then you have Monster World 4, which isn't even a Wonder Boy game. Because Wonder Boy and Monster World are technically the same series, but you can make a Monster World game that's not Wonder Boy. And then of course you have Hudson's whole bit of the pie, where they have all their Wonder Boy ports that were renamed other things. You know, the first Wonder Boy became Adventure Island, which had its own series of sequels that literally had nothing to do with Wonder Boy. yeah. Just in case anybody was confused, no, none of the Adventure Island sequels are Wonder Boy games. They are their own original games with their own original level layouts, their own new mechanics. Every Adventure Island after the original is its own game, except for the mobile phone game known as Super Adventure Island, not to be confused with the Super Adventure Island Super Nintendo game. Different games entirely. But the mobile version of Super Adventure Island is a port of Wonder Boy and Monsterland. Sure, alright. But yeah, no. Hudson has actually created ports of the first 5 Wonder Boy games. They never did anything based off of Wonder Boy 4. Not Wonder Boy 4, sorry, Monster World 4. Fuck, this is confusing. They never did one for Monster World 4. That was the very last entry in the series for years on the Sega Genesis. They never did a port of that. But they did do ports of Wonder Boy, which became Adventure Island. Monster World showed up on the PC Engine as Bikuriman World. And also the mobile phone Adventure Island game. We'll just ignore that. Wonder Boy the Dragon's Trap was released on the PC Engine as Dragon's Curse. Or if you lived in Japan, the the PC Engine version of Wonder Boy 3 the Dragon's Trap was called Adventure Island. Because over in Japan, the Adventure Island series isn't called Adventure Island. It's Takahashi Meijin no Bokenjima, which translates to Master Takahashi's Adventure Island. Except the Adventure Island on PC Engine is Adventure Island in English in Japan. The title is Adventure Island, spelt in English. So it's completely different. Has nothing to do with the Master Hagen's games whatsoever. It is a very straightforward port of Wonder Boy 3, the Dragon's Curse, Dragon's Trap, whatever. In America, it was just released as Dragon's Curse. So there you go. Strangely, the PC Engine version of Monster Lair, the third Wonder Boy arcade game, that got fully released in Japan as Wonder Boy 3 Monster Lair. It was a full-fledged port. Nothing really changed. It even got an American release where it was just called Monster Lair, but it's still Wonder Boy 3, surprisingly. And that American release of the CD version is the only American release of Monster Lair. Europe wouldn't get that version, but they would get the Sega Genesis port of Monster Lair. So, the more you know. And yeah, so let me see. So, let me think. Adventure Island, Bikuriman, Dragon's Curse. That's 3. Yeah, 3. And then the final one on the CD again. Oh, Monster Lair. That's what I was forgetting. Monster Lair. That's why I was forgetting it. So yeah, let me go again. Adventure Island, Bikuriman World, Dragon's Curse, Monster Lair, and then finally, on the PC Engine CD, they released the Dynastic Hero, which also got an English release, if you can believe that. And the Dynastic Hero is Wonder Boy and Monster World, aka Wonder Boy 5 Monster World 3. Do you see why I had to make a chart to figure this shit out? Not even getting into the fact that then over here on the Famicom we have a different port of Wonder Boy and Monster World done by Jaleco that changed it into a Monkey King game called Sayuki World, which then had its own sequel, Sayuki World 2, Demon of Heaven, which then had it got brought over to America. The first Sayuki World didn't make it over here, that stayed in Japan. But the second Sayuki World made it over here until they decided that instead of it being a Monkey King game, because they figured Americans wouldn't understand that little bit of mythology, they thought so, even though there were definitely American released properties that talked about it before, and even then I don't think any kid would have questioned a game about a Monkey King set in ancient China. It wouldn't have been that weird, but for whatever reason they decided to Americanize it and make the Monkey King into a vaguely Native American caricature and call it Wampum. Oh, I'm sorry, did you think you were done? Do you think we were done? No. No, because there's one more branch if we go over to Brazil, where the Master System stayed super popular for actual years. The Master System's life in Brazil was insane. And as a result, the Monster Boy games from Wonder Boy and Monsterland, so that's part 2, up to Wonder Boy in Monster World, which is Wonder Boy 5. All of those were re-sprited, they were backwards engineered, and then they were re-sprited to become licenses based off of a popular Brazilian comic called Monica's Gang. So there's a whole separate version of these games in Brazil that is based off of a comic. So right there is your separate branch. How many coffees did you have along with espressos in making it? I don't drink coffee. That's the best part. I do all of this off of my own sheer manic force of will. That's where all of this comes from. I am just that fucking insane. I sat down one night and proceeded to figure this all out and line it all together on an actual chart. An actual chart I have here on my phone that I have flashed up on screen before. I should really put this up on the computer so I can, like, bring it up for reference on the stream. Probably would have been a good idea to do that back at the start just so I could fucking trace our path through this madness. But yeah, let me see if I can do this on my phone from here. So, in this column, over here, we have the Wonder Boy games. See? Wonder Boy, Monsterland, Wonder Boy 3, Monster World 2, Monster World 3, Monster World 4. It suddenly makes much more sense lined up like this. You have the 3 Wonder Boy arcade games, and over on consoles it becomes the Monster World series. Except this one had to fucking call itself Wonder Boy 5 while it was at it, for some fucking reason. Anyway, yeah, and then we have Monster World 4, which was the last game for years, up until the modern release of Monster Boy, which, yes, is an official part of the series. It's not an indie... it's not an indie, like, follow-up. It is an indie game, technically, but it's an official part of the series. It's officially a new Wonder Boy game. That's what Monster Boy is. So that's the newest one. So there's your fun fact. There's a legal reason for why it's called Monster Boy and not Wonder Boy, but it is part of the series. It's part of the Monster World series by word of God, essentially. Alright. Over here, starting here in the top, we have the Adventure Island series, which goes a little bigger than you think, because first we had Adventure Island. Adventure Island was the basis for an anime that got released on TV, which I have shown the intro for a few times. That anime was called Bucket Honey. It was based around Adventure Island, although for some reason its central character was the fairy from Adventure Island, whatever. That got a Famicom game that never released outside of Japan. But then, you know, it gets a little more simple. Adventure Island 3, well no, Adventure Island 2, Adventure Island 3, Adventure Island 4, which was actually the last Famicom game ever officially released. And then New Adventure Island on PC Engine, Super Adventure Island 1 and 2 on Super Nintendo. What was this one? Adventure Island the beginning on WiiWare. And then finally we go over here and we have Super Adventure Island on the Java like phones, which is a port of Monster World. All of the Adventure Island games, though, are their own original thing. Nothing to worry about there. That's actually the easiest part of this series. That's the most straightforward part of this, because for Adventure Island, it's Adventure Island 1, Bug Honey, then Adventure Island 2, 3, Adventure Island 4, New Adventure Island, Super Adventure Island 1 and 2, Adventure Island the beginning. It's easy. That's an easy series to work through on its own. Although, some cool facts about this is that some people might wonder why it is Adventure Island 2 and 3 feel more advanced compared to Super Adventure Island. And that's something you can figure out just by looking at the release dates. So let me go through the release dates real quick here. Adventure Island 1, 1987. Adventure Island 2, 1990. Adventure Island 3, 1992. And Adventure Island 4 was 1994. What year was Super Adventure Island released in? 1992. So the same year as Adventure Island 3. So for Adventure Island 3, we have the same team successively iterating upon their game for each entry. But Super Adventure Island was basically all they had to go off of was the first 2 Adventure Islands. That was all they had, because Adventure Island 3 was being made alongside it. So if it feels like a step back, that's why. And then we have Super Adventure Island 2, which is the only Master Higgins adventure outside of the phone game to really try to follow in the action RPG footsteps of Monster World. Whether or not you like it is up for debate. There's some people who don't like Adventure Island 2 that much, but then we have people like my friend Cobra, who actually really enjoyed her time with it, and I would love to see her play through the whole game sometime. That'd be fun. Okay, almost done here, almost done. Let's take the short sidetrack here of Sayuki World on the Famicom. It's a port of Monster World. Had its own sequel, which is a kick-ass Famicom platformer called Sayuki World 2. I recommend trying this out. This game's good. And then that got brought to the West as Wampum, which tried to insist it was a Native American game for some reason. Whatever. Okay, now we come to the PC Engine ports. Alright, so Monster World was ported to the PC Engine as Bikureiman World. Monster Lair was ported as simply Monster Lair. Dragon's Trap became the Dragon's Curse. And Wonder Boy and Monster World became the Dynastic Hero. That's easy. That's simple to understand. The only confusing part here is Dragon's Curse being called Adventure Island in Japan, because why the hell not? Over here on the Brazilian Master System and Mega Drive, we have the Monica Gang games, which are only 3 of them. Monsterland, Dragon's Trap, and Wonder Boy Monster World. That's easy. That's simple. Okay, and then finally, over here in the bottom part of the chart, we have the remakes down here at the bottom, which is Wonder Boy Returns Remix, Dragon's Trap by .mu and Lizard Cube, and Asha in Monster World. That, as far as I was able to parse, and I did a lot of digging, is the complete Wonder Boy web, the complete Wonder Boy meta series. That is everything I can find, all gathered up into one spot. We have releases on the arcade systems. We have releases on the Genesis, the Master System, the NES, Famicom, Super NES, and then the series vanishes from sight after the 16-bit era. There was nothing on the Saturn, PlayStation, N64. PlayStation 2, there was a remake of Adventure Island, a weird 3D remake. It was also released on GameCube. It was a budget title. We might take a look at that. We also got the PS2 collection of Monster World from the Sega Ages release, which is a great collection. And it's only in the modern day that Wonder Boy's kind of come back with several remakes you saw there, and they're apparently planning to do more, which I'm cool with. Wonder Boy's a charming series. It should absolutely be allowed to exist. I am all for that. And yeah, I think that about sums it up. We're likely not going to see any more Adventure Island games because Konami bought Hudson. So that's kind of out there. If there is one more thing to add to this whole web that's not on that, well, I could have added the fact that the Game Boy port of Adventure Island is actually a port of Adventure Island 2, but that's a bridge too far in terms of madness for me. So I'm not gonna bother going into how the Game Boy games got ported. Just know there are Adventure Island games on the Game Boy. They're all right. Anyway, no, if there's a good place to end off of though, Weststone they made some other games. Most notably to me, they're actually behind the Jaws NES game. Yeah, the LJN Jaws game. Weststone made that, which probably explains why it's weirdly ambitious. The fact that it's trying to be kind of an RPG, right? But then, if you look over here on the screen, their last arcade game was going to be something called Clockwork Aquario. It was almost finished, but the company went bankrupt before they could release it, so it was a lost game for years. But as you can see from that trailer, they actually dug it out of storage and finished it and released it on modern systems. This is a genuine lost 90s arcade game that was resurrected and brought up. See, 1993, and then, well, okay, so it wasn't canceled because of the bankrupting of the company, because that wouldn't line up with the dates, I guess. But no, see, it was canceled for whatever reasons. I forget off the top of my head, but it was canceled, and they have brought it back, and it's on modern systems, which I think is super cool. I would love to play this, actually. I'll have to look into it, see if we can maybe squeeze that in at some point. Because it's just cool to see, like, an old-school arcade game that was lost be resurrected like that. Like, that's a really cool story. And it looks like a really fun arcade platformer, too. Definitely has that Westone charm. Anyway, I have sat here and postponed the inevitable for as long as I can. We'll definitely talk more about the crazy, crazy world of Wonder Boy as we go on through the month. But for now, I must bid you all adieu and head back to real life for a bit. I will try to have my work dealt with tomorrow so we can get on here earlier than normal. But for now, we're going to say hi to my friend Cobra. She's playing an adventure game called Turin's Passage. I've never heard of this. Apparently, it's related to somebody from Sierra Online, which I'm not the most... that's not my area of expertise. Cobra knows that way better than I do. So, we're just going to say hi to her, see what's going on there. And I'm going to call it an earlier night than I normally would and get back to work, because, yeah, ain't no rest for me. So yeah, I have to get out of here, which means I'm going to tell you all my piece and get out of here. And you know the words. You can sing along if you know them. This has been Quinn Michael from Shaggy Troll Studios, Channel 14, WNBI TV, where we're high on retro junk. And like it or not, you added to the grab. No problem, man. I'll have to get that put up on here for like an actual reference material. Anyway, this has been Quinn Michael from Shaggy Troll Studios, Channel 14, where we're high on retro junk. Like it or not, I'll be back next time, hopefully tomorrow. See you all then, hopefully for Wonder Boy 3, The Dragon's Trap, the 4th Wonder Boy game. You're still here? It's over. Go home.